Hello, Kayleen Davies with Shine As You Are and another Thursday's Thought. My Thursday's Thought today is another thought that I have right here. It might be backwards for you. The secret to having it all is believing that you do. Think about that. The secret to having it all is believing that you do. The first thing that we need to do is believe. You've probably heard that thought comes before the action. Thought precedes the action. Yeah. Everything is created first with a thought. Everything's created first. Think about it. The light bulb. It just didn't come. Thomas Edison had a thought and he believed that in that thought. And he worked and worked and worked until he found one way that worked. What about the airplane? The Wright brothers, the airplane just didn't appear. The Wright brothers and others had a thought first. Thought precedes the action. Thought precedes the action. So the secret to having it all is believing that you do. So how does that come into play in believing and be able to have? Well, if you believe and you envision yourself and picture yourself a certain way and having a certain thing or doing certain things, picture and envision that. I want you to take a big deep breath right now. Take a big deep breath. Close your eyes and take another big deep breath in. And I want you to picture yourself at a lake. And it's just nice and quiet. And you're enjoying the lake. You can hear the birds. You can see the little bit of ripple on the lake. You might be able to hear the wind and the breeze go through the trees. Take a big deep breath in. Now, were you able to see yourself in that situation? I believe that you could. So if you could envision yourself being in a situation where I created for you, what if you created something for yourself? What if you envisioned yourself on your next trip or your next adventure or your next fill in the blank? Picture it, envision, and believe that that will happen. You might not know how that's going to happen, but you believe that it will. Just like Edison, he didn't know how the light bulb was going to come to pass. He just believed in a thought, and then different ways came. He had hundreds of ways that didn't work, but he found one that did. You can have it all. Believe that you can. The secret to having it all is believing that you do. Believe and then create. Kayleen Davies with another Thursday's Thought.